Welcome to the final PAC football report for 2025 for games on November 15th. I'm Joe Onderko. This week we will take a quick look back at last Saturday's football action in the President's Athletic Conference, while also previewing Week 11 games this weekend. Washington and Jefferson clinched a tie for the PAC title and the league's automatic bid to the NCAA D3 playoffs following a 49-7 win at Geneva. Grove City remained a game back behind the Presidents with their sixth straight win, a 28-14 road decision at Case Western Reserve. Westminster blasted Hiram 76-0, while Waynesburg outlasted Saint Vincent 35-24. Finally, Bethany earned its first win of the season with a 17-12 final at Teal. Allegheny had the weekend off. Offensive PAC Player of the Week honors in Week 10 went to W&J senior quarterback Kellen Stahl, with 384 passing yards and 6 TD passes at Geneva. Defensive laurels went to Grove City senior linebacker Caleb Brubaker, with 15 tackles, 2 QB sacks, and an interception at Case. Special teams recognition went to Waynesburg freshman wideout Ethan Floyd, with a blocked punt and TD return against Saint Vincent. Newcomer of the week was Grove City freshman linebacker Nick Clemens, who posted 4 tackles, a sack, and a blocked punt with a TD return at Case. Week 11 has the league schedule closing with 5 conference contests, while Waynesburg has the bye. The game of the week features 5-4 Geneva traveling to Cleveland to face 4-1 Case Western Reserve at DeSanto Field at 1 p.m. The Spartans have won 10 of 11 all-time matchups against the GTs, with the only Geneva win being a 7-0 shutout back in 1977. Case head coach Greg Debeljak talks about facing Geneva's Gino DeMarco in his final regular season game as DeMarco heads into retirement after 33 seasons leading the GT program.
He buys into the values of Geneva College and the number of people that he's influenced and supported through the years. He's a special person, and it's going to be a special day for me that we're his last game.
In other action, 6-3 Westminster travels to Latrobe for a 1 p.m. kickoff against 2-7 Saint Vincent at Chuck Knoll Field. The Titans have won 19 of 22 all-time meetings against the Bearcats dating back to 1949 and have won the last 10 matchups, with the last Saint Vincent win in the series being a 21-9 final back in 2011. First-year Bearcat head coach Casey Goff talks about the growth and development he saw in his program during his rookie campaign.
I think the kids have responded positively to the things that we were looking to do. What we've been so pleased with is the effort. And no matter what's happening on the field, our kids continue to fight and they continue to battle. And that to a lot of people around the program has been very noticeable.
After a Week 10 bye, 3-6 Allegheny will close the campaign by hosting 1-8 Bethany at Frank Fuhrer Stadium in Meadville at 1 p.m. The series between the programs dates back to 1926, with the Gators holding a 20-15-1 advantage all-time against the Bison, including a 20-14 win in West Virginia last season. Allegheny head coach Braden is wary of a Bethany squad that is hungry to close the season with a pair of road wins.
Man, I mean, they're dangerous. Their quarterback is a heck of a playmaker. He creates when nothing's there. They've got some talented receivers on the edge that can make a lot of plays. And what stood out to me about the Teal game is the opportunistic defense. They're in it. They are not going to give up. They're going to continue to fight till the last whistle. So we've got to continue to execute from play 1 through play 100 because they're good enough to beat you.
7-2 Washington and Jefferson will face its final hurdle before the NCAA playoffs as the Presidents host 1-8 Teal at Cameron Stadium in Washington at 1 p.m. Having already clinched their 28th PAC title, W&J faces the Tomcats for the 78th time, dating back to 1896, having won the past 18 meetings. The last Teal win at W&J was a 38-35 overtime thriller in their PAC championship season of 2005. Finally, 7-2 Grove City looks to keep its postseason hopes alive as the Wolverines travel to face 3-6 Hiram at Henry Field at 1 p.m. GCC holds a narrow 23-20-1 margin all-time against the Terriers in a series that dates back to 1911, but the teams have not met since a 68-20 GCC victory in 2003. That's all for this final edition of the PAC Football Report for the 2025 season. Log on to the conference website at www.pacathletics.org during the off-season for the latest news, scores, statistics, and other league info. You can also follow us on social media via X, Facebook, and Instagram. Links are available at the PAC website. I'm Joe Onderko. Thanks for listening, and for a final time in 2025, we'll see you at the stadium.